Alright. So, first we're gonna look at coffee on Dorado. I don't know what I should have done differently. The Reaper was annoying. Oh yeah, it kind of makes sense that Reaper's annoying because you're playing Hog.
Thanks.
I decide who receives my aid.
Good kitty. There is no off switch. Good kitty. On it.
Gotcha.
Listen to your mum. Hello. Listen to
Reaper not annoying for every tank. There's definitely some tanks that have a better time against Reaper. Such as Orisa. Or even D.Va. Okay, the only thing there that I'm going to say you probably could have done better is, and a lot of hogs have this issue, but you hog players all kind of sit there and you guys mindlessly are thinking like, I need to shoot, or I need to hook. Those are the two things that you think about, right? Quantum, what's up? So you kind of like throw this out, but you don't do any small amount of shots, right? At this point, I know she's using defense matrix, but at this point, you don't need all 6 shots from whoever you hook. You probably need 2 or 3. So you probably could have shot a couple shots before you actually go for this hook. Especially because it's down now. So you could have probably taken a couple shots that would have lowered his bonus health. So that, you know, he would have been a little bit weaker when you actually do hook him in. Okay. Get him over the trap, that's good. Oh yeah, you see he gets out, and that's probably because you just didn't take one extra shot at him before you actually hooked him in. And there you go again. No shooting or anything. Immediately just was like, I'm gonna try and look for a hook. Like, very linear gameplay from what we're seeing, chat. I have hook, I go and look for a hook. You don't have to hook immediately just because you have hook on cooldown. Try to wait out for someone that you know you're going to be able to hit with a hook and go for that. If you keep on throwing this hook out, you're actually going to not necessarily have the best space. Because you have to think, whenever you don't have hook, D.Va's able to use boosters for free anywhere she wants to. But if you're saving hook for whenever you see D.Va use boosters, D.Va's going to use booster, you're going to hook her. She can't use her boosters because boosters is a channel ability. And then because you used your hook, now she's stuck in your team, and now she can actually die. But if you're throwing your hook on cooldown, you're giving these opportunities to D.Va to absolutely go in and out of your team. Same deal, no poking at all. We have yet to do any damage. Basically, we have 23 ult charge here, and that's basically just because we have done nothing but heal ourselves and gone for hooks. Like, passively, you're sitting at 23, but we're also, you know, we're also, like, 1 minute into the game. So you can see the people that are doing well, such as D.Va, Torb, Mercy, and even our Mercy, they're all sitting at 50 to 70%. But because you're not doing anything on Hog, you're at 23. And if we just compare your ult to the tank's ult, D.Va's at 54. Which is a problem. And that's just because you're not doing any damage. Okay. think we forgot that our breather is something that we can just channel. Again, you could have shot before that. Okay, there we go. All of it. Are we lost? A little bit lost. Is it console? I think it's console. Not entirely sure, to be honest.
Guess I'm back. You're lucky I didn't want to scrap with me.
Yeah, I mean, there's, like I said before, there's more to Roadhog than just going for hooks. He has a shotgun. He does a lot more damage, but you're not going for any like there. We didn't even need a, okay, no need to teabag him there. I mean, you're kind of in no position to teabag people. Mr. the last person to get his ultimate on the team. And you can tell how little we've actually done ult charge wise, because Diva, the enemy tank, has gotten her ult twice before we have had enough power to charge our first ultimate. So to me, that says that our hog is just really bad and really passive and unable to do basically anything to find value. And all I'm talking about is literally just shooting people and doing damage. You know? I'd love to see what our damage we have ended with is, because I feel like it's sub 10k. Honestly, Quantum, I think the new to Hog, but these are bronze lobbies. I think. I'm actually not sure if Hog got a buff. I feel like, if anything, they buffed a lot of people's passives on the patch notes. But I don't know what they did to Hog. Yeah, even there, make sure you're shooting before you go for the hook. It's just gonna apply more damage, so you're actually doing stuff. But we kind of look lost. Like, we just don't look like we know we have 6 bullets in our shotgun. Like, we're just not shooting. Oh yeah, I did see that pig pen increase, yeah. And then there you're an anti, we get res. You said the Reaper was annoying, but they don't have a Reaper yet, so I wonder what made them want to swap to Reaper, because, oh my god, we're actually getting kills, chat. Alright, stop teabagging. You don't need a teabag. You're in no position to teabag.
We're low on time. Let's try some.
Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if I, okay, that's another teabag. Yeah, we don't need to bother read the rest of that. Yeah. I don't feel like looking at players with an ego. Is that it? I feel like I have one more. Do I have one more? Kind of look. Yeah, I think I have one more. I pull it up. That was a cheater VOD from Korn. Maybe I thought I posted. Yeah, right after Korn, we got one. I would like to know if I tunnel vision a lot in this game. Also, I want to know my mistakes. And sorry if this game might seem one-sided, as this was the only thing I got close to a good game. Okay. I hope it's one-sided in the enemy's favor. Also, guess you can't pull up the game reports of other people's games. Okay. Kings Row. Give it a look.
Ready for battle.
Where's the gifted at? Yeah, that's a good question. Want to see a cheater? Just watch the myth and legend you. Didn't know Trip was outing himself as a cheater nowadays. Who are we looking at?
Hello there.
Do I know who I'm looking at? Give a... Well, he says he plays Malga, so he's probably Malga. Let's check though. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's not here. At least his name's not here. He's probably this guy. I had to guess. Send that ass.
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hey, that's usually how it goes, Squats. Usually you're down one rank from wherever you were on console. Console's harder than PC? Well, that's just a lie. PC is harder because the game's faster. I mean, maybe due to all the zimming that happens nowadays, because like everyone can get on the zim. But I know back in the day when zimming wasn't really a thing, it was very tough to do. I think we're doing fine so far. Would I be this up after not capping first point? No. But it seems like it's working out for you. The only reason I wouldn't is because your team can barely support you where you're at. So you're kind of 1v5ing. Doom doesn't stop a Malga charge. I don't think he was necessarily in charge mode. He was probably just starting up the charge, similar to like Reinhardt when he's starting up the charge. So, oh, there we go. Oh, very nice. Okay. So here's something that I have to ask you. Is going back for this Junkrat and Mercy really what you want to be doing? Yeah, honestly, with the perk system drip, it's a little bit better, you know? At least I like it. Feels better. But maybe that's just because Ana feels better. Because I feel like you don't actually need to come back and chase this. This is 2 people chasing 1 person. So, I'd rather worry about these 3, because it's a 4v3. Roll these people, and then once you roll these people, then you can come back and worry about the Junkrat or not. Yeah, perks. Like you level up your hero in-game. Like for instance, on the screen, right under Malga's health over here, you can see that there's a 2. That means he's level 2. So, not sure what he picked. Perk he picked. If he picked a perk yet. I know Doomfist has this shield perk over here. But oh, and Ashe has her coach gun one, which makes her bounce back further. But I don't know what he picked, if he picked anything yet. Oh, he just equipped this perk, which is his charge one. I think charging people sets him on fire is his perk. But yeah, like I said, I don't think you need to go chase these guys. I think it would have been better if you actually were helping your team win this fight, which is now a 2v2, because the Doomfist died. Then you running all the way back here. Because you're not going to do anything to these people anyways. They're too far. Looks like your Ana's just hard carrying you, though. Okay. Or maybe you have, like... Maybe charging gives you overhealth. Yeah, charging gives you overhealth. Whatever, Ryan. You have space for Vladimir? We're live coaching Corn tomorrow. Okay, you went a little bit shy on the Moira. You definitely could have killed the Moira. Yeah, Wednesday, Ryan. What are you, in Diamond now? Definitely struggle with the charging sometimes. You're using the charge to get in, and you're doing that very well. I'm not seeing a lot of using the charge to reposition yourself out of fights. So I'd try to keep more in mind about that.
No one can resist my
Yeah, we can do a Brig VOD.
What's the hold up? Get that thing moving.
Ryan, the thing is, Brig heals while damaging, so you really just do DPS. If that makes sense. Okay, missed all opportunity. Their team is not really grouped up here either. So, again, this is one of those things where I probably would actually just leave. Because there's no way you and Moira alone are going to win anything. You really should just back out. But it looks like you're the type of person to just stay and fight. And so, you guys have just been staggering this whole time. You really got to group up. Isn't it only 90 per second? What's wrong with 90 per second? That's half of a squishy's health. Yeah, we're definitely using this charge way too much. Like, you're just kind of like I see where you're trying to aim it. You're just not executing it properly, which is making it very difficult for any kind of big impact to happen. I guess I really like what we were doing early on with it, and now we're kind of you're kind of getting away with it. Like, you're getting kind of losing your composure in a sense. Like what was that? You know? Unless are you using it to? No, you weren't even using it to block sleep. You were just using it. Yeah, you can't be frontlining on Brig, Ryan. Yeah, looks like it's a win. Only thing I'm gonna say with wins is, you know, like honestly, if you're constantly climbing, you don't really need coaching. So just keep that in mind.
Score 0-3. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Yeah, but don't you, Ryan? Aren't you subbed? Are you getting ads if you're subbed? How does that make sense? Yeah, weird.
They aren't ready for this.
Can you use your
inside voice. Hey, buddy.
Don't fail me, or else.
What's up?
What are you looking at?
Attackers in
You'll be safer if you stick with me.
Oh no. No, 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 no. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah, so, our big issue here is we push past the choke. Do you really need these kills when you're playing defense, chat? No. You don't need all these kills when you're playing defense. You really just need a couple. Shooting the blocking Doom is bad, but the Doom's not really doing anything with it. So probably later on, yeah, the Doom's probably going to do something with it. But I'm not seeing him do anything that's, like, killing his whole team. So in his rank, it's probably, you know, obviously it's not great. But like I said, like, the times I'm seeing it is, like, Doom's in ult, which isn't going to matter because Doom's in trapped in his ult. Or Doom's, like, close to death. So that doesn't matter either. But yeah, you push back you push past spawn or past the choke, which isn't good for you because it just let them, you know, you're picked off now, so now they're able to push in and you're not just because they have the distance. Looks like we're going back to statue though. Good, good, good. I don't know if you necessarily need to back off of statue. Okay, that's why you back off. So, the big reason why I don't like where you're standing here is because if you're standing here as an enemy, you can kind of see how this funnels down. You see the funnel, chat? And this funnel basically makes it so that this small area that you're standing in is more or less a choke. People can spam through there. People can shoot whatever they want to through there, which is why it's better for you to stand up actually over here, because this is going to be your cover. Your Ana can still see you. Even if you're standing over here, your Ana can see you. Standing in here is actually a place where your Ana can't see you, and you're getting hit by all this spam. Because, as you're going to soon notice, Zen's going to pop around the corner and just start shooting balls. And the only person he's shooting at is you, but your Ana's also here. Which, again, if you stood over here, you would have been out of that fire all the time, and Ana probably wouldn't be so worried about you. So yeah, don't stand here. Stand over by the statue. And you'll die less.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Looks like we're level 3 or level 2. Got the perk. Big rally from the Brig. Where- Okay, so we charge in, not needing to charge in. And more or less we die because everyone gets worried about us. Yeah, you charge in, and at the same time you charge in, your Ana dies.
30 seconds remaining.
Because you didn't think about this, Orisa. Honestly, probably one of the better things I would have done is because Orisa's off here on her own, doesn't have any kind of support. Instead of you making this play here and attacking these three over here, you need to really save your Ana, and to do that, you need to play mirroring the tank. So you actually need to jump back here, pressure the Orisa, so that one, Orisa's isolated, so she's gonna die quick. And two, you're gonna have your Ana, who's gonna be able to keep you up for the rest of the fight. And she's gonna be safe because she's gonna be back here, where there's not gonna be much fighting. You choosing to, I guess, fight these guys and save your Brig leaves your Ana in jeopardy and kills her, and your Brig's kind of in a tough position because she's not going to be safe and or uncontested for the rest of the fight. So you really just should have mirrored the Orisa and fought that because you saw she was making her flank before you did this play.
Till I say it's over.
Stop the payload.
Damn. I guess you rushed it and got a little too gun happy. Probably one of the key moments of this fight not going well is this happens. And then immediately she pops rally, but you're a little hesitant to charge in. If you charged in basically immediately after she hit the shield bash, the Orisa probably would have died there. So just a little bit of a, not an instant reaction, I guess. That as well as a missed pin with it.
Still not dead.
Ryan, do you have a VOD right now? GG. Yep. The reason this didn't work out, you showed up and you decided full health, I'm going to pop my overdrive. After wasting your overdrive, you decide it's gonna be a great idea to just push the attack, even though you have your entire team not there with you. You push the attack thinking you're gonna get a huge ultimate, but you don't have you don't have your overdrive, so even though you get them in here, you're not going to be able to keep yourself alive. So you kind of just forced a 4v5 for your team, which obviously they don't win because they don't have a tank. And because we are stubborn, we're gonna go and I guess try to touch. Don't shoot if she's using her spear spin. Instead, just wait or reload so that you have full ammo when she comes out of her spear spin. It's really not worth you wasting your ammo shooting something that's not going to be doing anything.
Let's put a stop to that.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the time you end up using your ultimate before you, or after you use your overdrive. I think a lot of the time you're going to want to save that overdrive for your ultimate because if you don't have sustain while in your ult, you can't escape without canceling the ult. So you kind of need that cosmic overdrive just to make sure that you are living inside of your ultimate. I know your team can heal you through the shield, of course. But yeah, a lot of the time I'm just seeing that you're missing the, you know, you're just like not hitting the, you just don't have it to be able to keep yourself alive for your team to heal you. This is just a spin to win. Nice. Okay, looks like the slams, we know how to slam well, but you don't, I guess you don't really face the enemy with the slams. When you're going for it. But yeah. So in general, I guess a big thing with Mauga is while you're using your charge to get in, I'm not seeing it to reposition yourself out very often. I think definitely make sure you have your health power up before you actually use your ultimate. But on top of that, make sure you're using your health overbar when you're not at full health. Yeah, I feel like we went a little bit too happy with the charging. Seems like you charge pretty often, but it's not necessarily the best or the strongest or most convenient way to charge or best time to charge. Make sure you're grouped up with your team. There's a couple staggered fights there that just didn't need to be staggered if we thought about our team a little bit more and staying grouped. And yeah, you said that was a close game, so if you're winning, obviously coaching's not necessarily what you need at the moment, so I would say always like climb a bit and then end up sending a VOD back. Yeah. That's what I got. Honestly, chat, I think I'm just gonna end up ending stream there. But yeah, thanks for coming in, out, everybody. First VOD kind of left me just like a little bit sour, you know. So, GG's everyone, and I'll see you guys all